Sure, they will be pursuing this in their regular committee process, and that's the way that it'll go.
I know you remember a few weeks ago, Nancy Pelosi said the CIA routinely lied to her and to Congress. She was really severely criticized for that comment by a lot of Republicans. Here's the question. Does Leon Panetta's letter to the House Intelligence Committee vindicate the Speaker?
I don't think so, Wolf. The charge here, really, if you read clearly what is written, is that the CIA concealed actions from Congress and therefore misled and deceived. Well, it's the CIA's job to conceal what they're doing. Congress, we don't have 435 mini presidents. It's the president's job. It's not Congress to know details of everything that's going on. So again, I think politically it's a huge mistake for Pelosi. She was a fairly unknown House Speaker until she got tangled in this mess a few months ago, and then became one of the most unpopular Democrats in the country by saying that, look, the people who defend our country on the front lines in the intelligence community, especially in a world full of terror, why those people routinely deceive the government, the people of the United States. Bad political mistake, and now, of course, the pressure is on President Obama. It's his CIA. Does he think the CIA routinely misleads?
James.
Well, again, you had what the CIA director said, and you can't. I think the best thing to do in some of these instances is to try to sit down and go forward. I think that there was a lot of deception from the years 2001 through 2008, and not going to be very hard to find it. I think what we can do now is try to figure a way that we don't have to go back and visit that rather dark time in our nation's history. And that would be sort of a good idea. They could probably flush this out with senior people in Congress and the CIA director. It's not unusual that these things happen. Best thing to do is to try to figure out a way to reconcile this and sort of move on in shall we say, a different direction.
And we're going to move on right now, but I just want to point out, Alex, you know, the most sensitive information the CIA shares with only a tiny number of members of the congressional leadership of the House and Senate Intelligence Committees and the leadership in the House and the Senate. They don't share with all 435 members of the House or all 100 senators.
But even President Obama acknowledges that there are some things that remain as executive functions and not congressional.
That they shouldn't even share, you're saying, with the chair and vice chair of the intelligence committees. Is that what you're saying? I'm
saying that as the executive, who's an executive branch function, the CIA actually works for the President of the United States.
But they're funded by the Congress, and I know a fiscal conservative like Alex would want people that hold the purse strings to also know what's going on, because we wouldn't want to overspend now, would we?
Not on every detail. Not when it comes to the defense of the United States, the intelligence community.
Thanks very much. We'll leave it right there.